Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think you'll have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
We won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this? Now you cannot go.
Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled
who
to
are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. I needed to grab something real quick before I came on. And I don't know if I can get it. Hold on, hold that thought, you guys. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but if you can still hear me, I'm gonna try to grab this. I don't know if I can or if I can't. We'll see. I don't know if we can. Can you guys still hear me? So, I just, it seems like it's trying to upload. So, you guys, we're going to talk a little bit today. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I know it's after Christmas. Today is December the 27th, 2023. Terrible news hit home today. So, you know, I want you guys to pray for the people that's in this live, our family. You know, somebody you know talked to Jacqueline. What are you talking about, Gail? What are you talking about, Gail? Hey, come holler at us, sister. How you doing? Hey, Margie. Chi-Town is in the building. We're going to talk about the Kennea Jenkins. I don't know if you guys know, but this is the update on the Kennea Jenkins case real quick. Kennea Jenkins family received $6.4 million in the settlement over the death in Chicago area hotel freezer. This is the young lady that staggered to the freezer allegedly, or I don't know. Well, they see her staggering into the freezer, but I mean staggering in the direction to the freezer. But how she got in there, one shoe on, one no shoe off, and it was horrible. So the family of 19-year-old Kennea Jenkins will get more than $6.4 million in damages as part of a wrongful death settlement after she died when she got locked inside a hotel freezer in 2017. This is right before we came on, and a lot of people be like, SP, I've been following you since the Kennea Jenkins. And I said, you ain't been following me since Kennea Jenkins, because I didn't cover Kennea Jenkins, because I was on the sideline going, oh my goodness, you know. But a lot of people, they covered this. They had millions and millions of views, and people wonder what happened to this young lady. They did. They wonder what happened to her. Where are they at now? They went on with their life. She said, yes, I heard the whole conversation. Well, in a minute, Gail, I want you to call in, but let me get through this content real quick, and then I want you to call in. So the family's going to get $6.4 million. You know, some people say that they deserving of it. Some people say they're not deserving of it. If you follow the Kennea Jenkins, I know Woke the God did, and I think Tina Powers did. I'm not so for sure. So Kennea was found dead inside a walk-in freezer at the Plaza Chicago O'Hara Hotel early on September the 10th, 2017, after she went to the complex late on September the 8th. So she stayed in that freezer for 2 days. She went to a private party in the room there, and her mother filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the hotel. You know, the security firm that the restaurant claiming staff were negligent because they didn't secure the walk-in freezer or conduct a proper search when, you know, Kennea went missing. Which I'm in agreement with that. She went missing. You look everywhere. Somebody's on your property. You don't just be like, oh, she just left or whatever. You look everywhere. You look in the washer. You look in the dryer. You look in the attic. You look everywhere. This girl stayed in that freezer for 2 days. She froze to death. She didn't die of nothing else but hypothermia. I think that's what they call it. But a settlement agreement was reached in August, according to court records. But the terms of the deal were not made public until Tuesday, when the case had been scheduled to go to trial. So I guess they were ready to go to trial, and the mother was like, you know what? I'll take the deal. So the settlement totals $10 million, with more than $3.5 million going to the family's attorney. So if $3.5 million is going to the family attorney, there's $6.5 left, right? So the family attorney. So the attorney is getting a third of whatever it is. So they decided to settle for $10 million. The attorneys get a third, which is 3.5, okay? And so more than 6,000 is going towards her funeral costs, and more, okay? So I don't even know. Somebody told me early this morning, just in passing, you know, we were chatting, trying to get everything out real quick, because like I said, disaster has hit home, has hit our family right here on YouTube, you guys. I want you to pray for everybody, because, you know, the devil is a lie. There's things happening, and you guys are not going to understand it. You're going to need prayer. Don't be sitting there, be like, I don't want nobody praying for me. You know, when you really need prayer, you know, you don't care who prays for you. You won't be, you ain't got to do all that extracurricular stuff. People be saying, I don't know. I mean, if you want to do the extracurricular stuff and say, I don't want this person to pray for me, I don't want that maybe their prayer get answered and yours is not getting answered because you're living in some kind of whatever. But I get it. I understand you can't have everybody praying for you, touching you, putting hands on you, because things do transfer. If somebody drinking, now you drinking. If somebody shacking, now you shacking. If somebody has these these crazy thoughts, and you wondering where these crazy thoughts come, that what I'm saying. I ain't telling you, we in this virtual world of YouTube, but if you have let's pray for Freddie's family, you guys. I'll just put it out there, Freddie's family, because I don't even want to be on here right now. I just want to just go to my bed and just be there. Yeah. Anyway, things can happen anytime. Things can happen at any time. It rains on the just and the unjust. We ain't got to understand it. We may not even know how. I mean, you're going to have all these questions like, what's going on? Well, that's what's going on. Anyway, the settlement totals $10 million, with more than $3.5 million going to the family's attorney, more than $6,000 going towards her funeral costs, and more than $6.4 million to be split between Jenkins' mother and 2 other relatives. I don't know what the 2 other relatives is. They might be the siblings or whatever, because that's all I can see. You know what I'm saying? Like the siblings splitting that money or whatever. But, Mom Teresa, her name is Teresa Martin, will get more than $3.7 million, while 2 other relatives will get $1.5 million and $1.2 million. And like I said, I don't remember how many siblings there is, but I believe that it will be maybe grandmother or, the siblings that are trying to, share the wealth. The 2 sides originally had sought to keep the terms of the settlement sealed, but a judge denied that request. Martin's lawsuit. So they both wanted to say, hey, let's just keep it sealed. Let's not tell nobody. But, okay, even Kenneka Jenkins' mother, it says the 2 sides originally had sought to keep the terms of the settlement sealed, but a judge denied that request. Martin's lawsuit has sought $50 million in damages. She didn't get nowhere near $50 million. $10 million is a lot. The circumstances surrounding Kenneka Jenkins' death generated controversy, with friends and family and members in question whether foul play had occurred and whether police mishandled the case. Jenkins, a 19-year-old Chicago resident, was found dead inside a freezer at the Crown Plaza Chicago O'Hara Hotel early September the 10th, after she went to the complex late September the 8th for a private party in a room there. The circumstances surrounding her death generated controversy, with friends and family members questioning whether foul play had occurred and whether police mishandled the case. The Cook County medical examiners officials ruled Kenneka's death an accident. Medical authorities say she died from hypothermia after being exposed to cold. I told you. After being exposed to this cold, the toxicology test detected alcohol and tropurumate, and epilepsy medication was in her system. And why would this type of medicine was in this girl's system? I don't know, you guys, but it was epilepsy. It's called tropurumate. Okay, let me write it down, because I see this medication all the time. Some people get it. I don't give it to them, but I see they get it, and I never knew. I usually know what seizure medicine is. It usually be Dilatin and something else. I can't remember now. It's been so long since I've gave a epileptic medication. But yeah. And so anyway, it was in her system, which contributed to her death. Okay. Martin Sue claimed that staff failed to monitor security cameras that would have alerted them to Kenneka Jenkins' whereabouts. If they would have looked at the cameras, they would have said, hey, she's somewhere in the kitchen, or we seen her come this way, and search that. But, I don't know why they didn't take it seriously. Back in 2017, they wasn't taking a lot of people that was missing, especially African American women, seriously. So I understand it. Now, we're in 2023. You got to think about it. You got 3 and then 3. That's 6 years ago. This just happened 6 years ago, okay? Okay, so in October 2017, the police released a timeline of Kenneka's last hours and other evidence, including audio recordings and photographs of Kenneka Jenkins' body in the compartment where she was found. Police said they interviewed 44 people. 30 were in the hotel room where the party was that weekend. The police reported said the credit card used to pay for the room was fraudulent and was linked to a gang on Chicago's west side. So they paid for the room from, a stolen card or whatever. While there were many theories, rumors, and much speculations floating around social media regarding the death of Kenneka Jenkins, none was supported with facts, police said. Jenkins' final documented moments were these, according to the police. She left her room. She left her house, okay? She left her house on the west side of Chicago at 11:30 p.m. on September the 8th. At 1:13 a.m. on September the 9th, she arrived at the Plaza Chicago Hotel to attend a private party. So she arrived at this party at 1:13 in the morning on the 9th. So she must have got dressed, got ready for the party, looking nice, looking good, because she was a beautiful girl. And so 1:13 in the morning, she steps into the Plaza Chicago O'Hare Hotel. Surveillance video time stamped 3:25 a.m. That's 2 hours after the party started Saturday. September the 9th shows video of Kenneka exiting a lower level elevator. Okay, a lower level elevator. At 3:25 in the morning. At 3:32, she was last seen on surveillance video moving through a first floor kitchen. So 3:30 in the morning. So 2 hours after she hit the party, she's liberated alcohol and there's some kind of epileptic pill in her system. And I'm telling you, that stuff takes effect quickly. At 7:14 a.m., Jenkins' mother called. That's 4 hours later. Rosemont Public Safety to report her daughter missing. At 12:46 p.m., that's noon, she's in this freezer, and Jenkins' sister filed a missing police report at the Rosemont police station. Officers searched the hotel and reviewed surveillance video as the day progressed. At 12:25, so that was at noon, so 12 whole hours went by on September the 10th. Early in the morning, a hotel employee found Jenkins' body. She was pronounced dead at the scene. Just letting you guys know how that went, okay, if you didn't remember. The hotel was older, and then I think there was all kind of stuff going on. I believe Irene and her friends knew exactly what happened to her. I believe they knew. They gave her something, and it just messed our whole equilibrium up and things of that nature. Gail, if you want to call in, give us the 411 on. You said that that girl down there in California on the boys case, Classic and Sincere, the two boys that came up missing. We still don't know where they at. Jacqueline You heard the whole conversation. If you want to call me, give me a call. And I'll be waiting on you to call. If not, okay, you guys, hold on. We got a sponsor here. Let's go ahead and put our sponsor out.
Now, I ain't never been with her baddie. She calm, so I add her to the tally. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. The baddie, she calm, so I add her to the tally. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like, Mads try to send me the addy.
Okay, you guys. So, let's see. So, she says she's calling. She's calling. She's going to be in the building in a minute. You guys, I'm waiting on you, Gail. Okay, we got Gail on the phone. What's going on, Gail?
Okay, even though the boys have never been found, for starters, and people still want to know where are they. They don't care if Jacqueline Drizel's locked up. We still want the boys.
Right.
They're alive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, Lady Queen called Jacqueline in prison. Well,
hold on. How did an outsider call inside the jail first?
Jacqueline a letter giving Jacqueline her phone number and asking Jacqueline to call her and told Jacqueline she'd accept the charges.
Right.
That she wanted her side of the story.
Okay.
You know?
So Jacqueline called her.
Yeah, Lady Queen, okay, Jacqueline called her.
Okay.
But Jacqueline got in trouble. She was able to talk for a little bit before she was caught.
Caught what?
Well, she talked to Lady Queen, and basically she tried to give this bullshit that they were good parents, they love their kids, da-da-da-da-da, and all this bullshit.
Okay, hold on. I know Lady Queen now.
Well, anyway, Lady Queen was real nice and talked to her and tried to be understanding and, try to and let her know that, because she wants her to trust her so that she'll...
Now, hold on. So you're trying to tell me Lady Queen reached out to Jacqueline by a letter and left her a number and she called her?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? If this was somebody else, I would have been like, I don't know. But I know Lady Queen.
Well, anyway.
How was you on the phone?
Because she recorded the call, there was a 3-hour live last night. Anyway, the point was Jacqueline's still in denial, but she might call Lady Queen back, because Lady Queen told her she could call back. We don't know when, though, because she was in the middle of the call, and the guard came on and said, "You don't got permission to be on the phone, hang up." Hello?
Okay.
So she, I guess, got in trouble for using the phone when she wasn't supposed to.
Okay, they get phone calls.
But I guess it wasn't. She wasn't supposed to. I don't know why.
Okay.
She got recruited.
Okay.
There was something going on,
Okay, tell us what
All thing
happened.
I know is the guard came on and told her that she was not to be on the phone and to hang up.
Okay. What did Jacqueline say?
Jacqueline just basically said she loved her kids and she sure sound loved their kids.
Well, she do love her kids, but what about the ones that she adopted?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Before we could really get anywhere with her, she was shut up by the guard.
Okay.
You know, but Lady Queen's still trying to see what she can do to resolve it and make, find out when she can have other calls or whatever.
Yeah.
But, she's trying to take it easy.
So the only thing that she said was, "I love my kids."
She wants to gain her confidence to see if she'll tell her where them boys are at.
Right. That's what she.
And
Yeah.
the thing of it is like I tried to tell her, Jacqueline is as worthless as tits on a boar hog.
I don't think Jacqueline knows where those kids are at.
Jacqueline's worthless.
Huh?
Boys are.
Say what?
Come on.
What?
She knows. She's a worthless piece of trash that ever walked the street. Hell, I've been to Florida, I've been to California, I've been around, and I've seen better whores than that SB. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jacqueline, she'll never change. She'll always be in denial. Poor Jacqueline. Well, it ain't poor Jacqueline. It's poor, it's classic and sincere.
Yeah.
Poor Jacqueline.
So. Okay. I'm glad that somebody is reached out and got Jacqueline's attention, and Lady Queen.
Well, I'm hoping that Lady Queen can get through to her.
Well,
Lady Queen can get through to her, and maybe she'll tell one day. But I just don't see it happening because Jacqueline's so far gone Looney Tunes that I guarantee you she's worthless, and I'll say it. I don't care if anybody gets mad. The lady's as worthless as tits on a boar hog.
yeah, but I think she's doing a good thing, but I just don't believe Jacqueline knows where those kids are at.
She does.
Oh, nope, she doesn't. No, nope, she does not. Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Son not to call the law when Sincere was dead. Can you imagine telling your own child, putting that off on your kids, saying, hey, if we call anybody, the ambulance or the cops here, they're going to take you away from me.
Right.
They're going to ruin our family.
How you doing, Diana and Deidre Spates?
She'll never own son and want to put that off on that baby. Ain't no way she loves anything but her damn self.
Come on, holla, Zena. But okay, so let me share with you.
Even have an inch of love.
Okay, Gail, but let me explain something to you, Gail. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you, and this is just my theory of it, and just only but my theory, because we can only assume that we know, but we don't. I mean, everything is like a hypothesis because we don't have all the pieces now. But it just makes sense that if Jacqueline knew or could get a better deal, she would tell the attorneys, or she would tell to make a better deal. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna just be honest with you. So I wouldn't stop if I had. Hold on, because I'm gonna speak for a minute. But if I had a chance to speak with her, I would, like Lady Queen is doing. I would do that. But the thing about it is, it makes kind of sense. And not everything makes sense. But Jacqueline is a weak part in this whole situation. She's weak. And she would have told already if she knew. I think that young man, Trezell, took them kids and did it on her own. I mean, did it on his own, and that's why she don't know, because she would have made a deal with the devil.
Why would her own children get up in a courtroom or anywhere else and say that against their own mother like that? Child ain't gonna lie.
Ain't gonna lie about what?
The child.
Make it make sense what you're saying. I didn't say the kids lied, but she don't know where those kids are buried at or put at or whatever. That's
Chokehold. That older foster boy didn't lie about those chokeholds she put them in.
okay.
Real live
We're
chokehold.
talking about two different things, Gail. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying she does not know where the kids are at. You're okay. That's all I'm saying.
It's hard to believe because if she didn't know where they were at, why didn't she bail on Trezell?
If she knew where they at, she would have. That's what I'm saying.
Probably would have bailed on him if he was the guilty party. She's with him all the way. How many biscuits? Couple. Yeah. She's with him all the way.
Let me tell you, she had. Okay, so here's the thing.
I didn't see her go out and try to search for them boys or hold up a poster or do anything.
No, and she was not. And if you remember, there was a young lad that came missing in the Texas area, and his name, Lord, what was that boy's name? Let me see here. I think I just took it off of our thing because here it is. Tyrese Gibson, and the girl helped lure him out of the house, and then they took him and killed him. Okay? She went and told all that she could, but they moved that body. They moved the body, so it makes her look like she don't know. But the boy got off.
I'm never gonna believe that Jacqueline is Little Miss Innocent.
I didn't say she was Little Miss Innocent. You're taking my words and putting something else into the whole equation. Did I say she was innocent? I said I don't believe she knows where they are, because she would get a light sentence if she said, look.
The neighbors said they seen him out there by the trash dumpster the night that before they moved out.
And the same thing happened on the Tyrese case. This girl went out there and seen them kill this man. But you know what they did? They went and moved the body. So everything she's saying is true. I'm saying everything she said was true on the Tyrese case. She's doing time. But the man that killed Tyrese and took him somewhere else, she can't tell you where the baby, the boy is, because they moved the body.
I remember that big corporation she'd worked for, where she was frauding innocent children and people over the telephone for a company.
Right?
I mean, come on.
I'm just saying.
She
Only thing I'm saying is, if this woman, think about it, if this woman knew where those boys were at, she can get some time taken off of her sentence. Why would she not do that? What would you think that she would just go and talk to somebody?
She'd give her life for Giselle and then some, and wouldn't even think twice.
All right. I digress.
I mean, that's just my opinion. You're entitled to yours. And
Our opinion is not even talking about the same thing.
Hillbilly sin.
Our opinion is not talking about the same thing, Gail.
Well,
I think you're in an argument with yourself. I'm not disagreeing that you can think what you want to think. I'm just saying I don't believe she knows where these children are at, because she could have got an easier deal, or she could make a deal to make her sentence lighter, saying that he took the child and I seen him place them over here, or they placed them over there or something. She could have made a deal. Why go talk to somebody and don't get nothing?
Because basically she's going to go Drizelle's way or no way, and if that means going all the way to hell with Drizelle, she'll go visit.
Let me tell you something. When you're looking at doing life in prison, you're ready to make a deal.
Well, maybe someday she will. When she realizes that she ain't going nowhere, maybe
it don't work that way no more. It don't work that way. Once they sentence you, that's it.
Well, she made her bed. She chose Drizelle over her kids, as far as I'm concerned. And she could have spoke up long ago. I won't forget the video after the police left her house on the boys thing and stuff, and she went over there to Maria's porch, and she was being recorded on the porch, clearly talking with her mother on child trafficking in Spanish.
Okay.
So, I mean, I just, there's a lot of things that I know that never have been made public.
True.
But I'll tell you, she ain't no Miss Innocent by a long shot.
I didn't say she was Miss Innocent.
No, but I'm just saying, you might think that she doesn't know where them kids are at, that she make a deal. And I'm saying that her love for Drizelle overrides any deal that can ever be made.
All right.
She'll go all the way to hell with him. That's just my opinion. So you believe that she would tell? I believe that she would never give it up.
Mm.
So even if it killed her, she wouldn't give it up because she's so in love with Drizelle. And if you remember correctly, I know for a fact, because I've watched it over and over, when she was in that courtroom, she was looking right at Drizelle, but he didn't even give her the time of day and look back at her. He was looking at that judge. The hell with her,
Right. Right. I feel you. Good.
Just there for the ride, you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. Man, I believe she'd do anything for that man.
Yeah.
And I believe that she did participate in the murder of Sincere. I really believe it.
Okay.
She's the reason that little boy's dead today.
Okay.
And any mother that loves her child would never put them in a position of making a determination like that.
Right.
How could she say, oh, I love my son, and tell her son, well, if we call the police to help this other child, you know they're going to take you away. Put that on that child. You know what I mean? No, you don't bring the children into it.
Okay.
No. Bring them into a murder. Oh my God.
Well, here's the thing, and this is what we're talking about two different things here. Okay? I said that I don't believe she knows where the children are at. That's it. That's all I said. I didn't say she was innocent. I didn't say she didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't say she didn't kill him. I didn't say that. I'm saying, and the reason why I'm not saying that, because I believe she did. I believe that she took that kid out. She allowed things to happen. I do believe those things. But I don't believe she knows where they're at. That's all I said. That we're not in a disagreement with all the other facts.
I understand, honey. I do.
I'm just saying, if she had it her way,
She does not know, and
well, she's not going to gain nothing in jail, not ever getting to see him again, and then go, oh, I'm just going to go to, I'm just spend life in prison because I love Trezelle. Well, she could come up with any kind of saying, well, I just know that the kids was sick or, something of that nature. But he took the kids.
she insisted that the boys were in that U-Haul when they were moving. There was no room in the front seat of the U-Haul for the boys to even be in there. They proved a lot of stuff in court, that she lied. The boys weren't even, I don't know. She just big liar.
Yeah, I believe that. But, that comes to, let's get into reality. The reality is that even though that they have sentenced this woman, people in prison, and I know this because I know a lot of people that went to prison, been in prison, is in prison, that they can still make deals and get time taken off of their time by just giving information out.
Maybe she'll change her mind after sitting there a good while and realizing, hey, do I really want it this way? Maybe she'll come and tell.
She can't. Trust me. If she knew, she would already. I believe if she could, she would. Because it's called survival. It's called self-preservation comes first. I'm already in this situation.
I think she's so far gone that she don't even care.
Oh yeah, she cares. She coming in that courtroom with a black eye. She cares. That's what she's gonna get for the rest of her life.
Good. I hope she gets it every single day. And I hate to say that about anybody, but hey.
But I tell you, once a person hits prison, their whole perspective of snitching or telling and all that other stuff, when the reality hits home, they tell what they can to get a better or lighter sentence. They do. And that's just natural. She's not an OG, so that's just natural. Look at King Hill, the babysitter going to court. She finally just went and said it. Look at Braylon, the mama getting ready to go to jail. She finally said it. Now, did we get? I'm not saying that we got some justice, but when it hits, she's in there. She's not getting ready to go. She's in there. If she knew right now,
Will never get out for the rest of her life.
well, no. But if she's in there already, I guarantee you, if she could do one less day, she would. By just saying, I believe the babies is in the park underneath the tree. Let me show you where the park is. And get with her attorney, and they can't guarantee, but they will make it better. I've seen people help police while they're in prison, and they get moved somewhere closer to home. They get moved by becoming an informant and saying this person did this. We may never know it, but she will get a lighter sentence.
If she ever is remorse, then she needs to get up and say exactly what she did and how they lied and admit the truth.
Okay. Why would she admit now when she's already been tried and convicted? Why would she admit it?
No, but that's the way, you know.
All right.
I just think she's in denial.
All
of
right.
The truth.
All
I
right.
don't think she'd know how to tell the truth if it smacked her in the face.
All right.
Seriously.
All right. Yeah.
That's the way I feel.
All right.
Like I said,
We
she's ruthless.
all right. We all have our opinion, and I.
I'm going to be up here, sweetie, and you have a good day today.
All righty. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was Gail. Go ahead, woke the guy. Call on in. Call on in. We got 15 more minutes, you guys. I don't understand where you guys call in, and I'm not debating with you. I'm just stating a legitimate I said woke the God call in. Sugar Mama called in. What's going on, Sugar Mama?
Good afternoon, and everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell it like it is.
Okay.
Okay. This is not kindergarten. You keep repeating yourself over and over, and it looks like this caller is just not getting it. That's
Well-
just like me. If I'm gonna rob a bank, okay, and they arrest me, I'm in prison. Okay?
Uh-huh.
They found me guilty. If I want to be sent, move close to New York, I'm gonna snitch, and they're gonna send me somewhere that's safe. And this is what you're trying to explain to this person.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to explain to her
They're
is
just not getting it. If they were inherited, damn, increase your value.
yeah, I try to explain to her
Over.
that this girl will get either if she doesn't get a lighter sentence or get some time taken off or get moved to a closer place where her family can visit her or get more visits. They're gonna get something, and that's what they have something to. It's tangible. It becomes valuable to where this child is. Where these children. It doesn't matter now because they've been convicted and found guilty. So that's a done deal. But when they come up for parole, they will be able to say, okay, can you know what I'm saying? She's been well, she's been good. I don't believe she's okay. She could be still in love with Trezell, but if she knew where these children are at, she would tell.
She would snitch.
She would. I would. That's all I was trying to tell Gail. But we get so angry with the person. Like, I mean, I'm angry with our baby Cody's father, Corey. But he's not gonna say nothing until he gets found and convicted, and then he's gonna want to work on it. You know, because he still got a chance to get away with it. But once he goes to prison,
It's a done deal.
it's a done deal. He'll probably want to get things lighter. You know what I'm saying?
But she just trying to play you.
So I don't believe like the people that like his so-called auntie or his sister can come and tell us because they're not convicted. They're not on trial. They're never going to say anything because they got Corey. But I'm not saying they don't know. But I'm saying Corey knows. Corey knows. But Jacqueline, do she know? I'm not I just don't believe she knows. I'm not giving her the white glove that she's innocent. She didn't do anything. I'm saying that Trezell went and took these kids somewhere and she doesn't know. She don't know where because she would have told. She right now she would be telling it. The babies are over here at this park on 15th in Park Lane, underneath the tree on the right hand side. That's where we buried them. That's where we put them underneath the rocks. Whatever. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna get out, put back in the chat because other callers wanna come in. I just had to clarify for this person. Hey, are you dumb or what? I would snitch, but she just not understand it.
Yeah, I would snitch too. I mean, and I wouldn't even call it snitching. It's just, just doing the right thing right now, and
Okay,
she
then.
would.
Take care. Let me go back down.
Alrighty. So I need Woke the God to call on in if she's calling on in. I just and let me tell you guys, I love Gail with everything in my body and my bone. She calls in and we can have conversation. People gonna stand on what they believe, and that's fine. But I need you guys to focus on, the world that we live in. The real freaking world, not this YouTube. We can just say things and get all in our feelings because that really just don't help. Facts, yeah. But that's, when we're talking about apples, we're not talking about beans. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP.
How's it going, Zan?
It's going pretty good. So,
It's been a day, Zan. It's really been a day.
how's it?
It has been one of the worst days ever.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. I had got some really bad news about a baby, and it is the worst. So, what's on your mind?
Well, first and foremost, what's on my mind is that, when we have the opportunity to call in and speak with you,
Mm-hmm.
the host, we have to speak with you, not over you, not talking over you. We have to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I was trying to have a conversation with her, and sometimes I believe that people are in their, like they're so angry, and I mean, and they have a right to be angry.
You can be in your feelings,
But
they should not be speaking over you.
yeah, because I don't think she was hearing what I was saying. Like, okay, okay. Hey, Phyllis, hold on. Phyllis, make sure you text me. I have a gift for you. Family member, actually Zan, that's on here right now, got you a gift, and I gotta send it to you. So send me your information via text so I can get that to you, because I'm putting all that stuff out today, and I want to get yours done too. But like, here's what's something that I understand about YouTube. If I say one thing, and it has nothing to do with what they're saying, I'm just saying I believe that this young lady would try to get something taken off her sentence, or a better place, or a free meal, or see her kids, or be able to send her kids to her mother or something. She's gonna make a deal. She's gonna make a deal. She's gonna talk to her attorney. She's not gonna talk to me. I mean, I can try, and don't get me wrong, I love Queen, and she does good work. Actually, she's a epitome of us. She comes from this family. Hello? Because I know she's going to do her work. Because that's what all she knows. You know what I'm saying? So I got nothing wrong about anybody out there trying. And they can get in there, and they got in there, and the girl called, or whatever. And hopefully, and that's just reaching for spoons. But hey, when it comes to kids, we reach for anything, But, and I do believe that, I don't have to go and check and look to see if that actually happened, because I know Queen, and I know it probably did happen. You know how some things you just know? You know how people are. You just know. So if they come to me, I'll be like, okay, I know Zan. I know what she will do, and I know what she won't do. She definitely ain't gonna come lying, throwing some stuff on YouTube and just wanting likes and views or something. I know her. She gonna tell it like a TI is. But people get so angry with the people that's involved that they they wish negative and bad, and that's fine. You can wish and want all of that, but the whole reality of it is, when you look, if someone has done time before and doing time, and they're looking at a life in prison for the rest of their life, I don't care how much you was in love with Tommy and Tim and Tazelle and Tutu.
All that is dead.
That's dead,
All
because
that is dead.
if you get out, you're not gonna ever see him no more.
Right.
That's not even on your menu. You know, you can't even speak to him anymore.
That's right.
Yeah. Cause see, Cortessa can't talk to Patrick. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
difference is that maybe down the road she may be able to write him only because they were legally married.
Yes.
But can I just say, as somebody who is very familiar with Camp Snoop,
That's where she at.
that yeah, she's a child chiller, Camp Snoop.
Okay.
That she wasn't ready for that.
Exactly.
Where she's at right now, she wasn't ready for that. And if she knows anything, she's telling right now to get moved.
Camp Snoop ain't nothing to play with. She ain't sitting there talking about, oh, I just love Trazelle. Girl, I'm going to tell you something. I believe people be laughing, but they can laugh all they want because they don't believe fat meat is greasy. But I'm going to tell you right now, if I went to prison and got a life sentence, I don't care who you are. You can be my husband. You can be my children. And you've done something to make my time less or better for me because it's already done. I would at least tell it. Would you? Whether even if you told it in a story that's not true, you could still get a better deal. Wouldn't you do it?
Right. Okay.
So do you believe?
If I'm telling on, first off, if it was me telling on my partner for something atrocious that they did to a child, yes, most definitely I would tell.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you know, I probably would keep it to myself. But in this particular situation, the atrociousness of the situation, yes. First off, Jackie's not built for where she's at.
She not.
She's not built for where she's at.
Did you see her come in that courtroom with the black eye?
Mm-hmm.
That girl fighting for her life. Every day.
She was just at Bakersfield. I don't want to say just at Bakersfield, but yeah, just at Bakersfield. She could have been transferred to Civil Brand, which is in L.A. County Jail, but she probably wouldn't have made it to Camp Snoop.
You know, even if she went and put those kids somewhere, like I believe Cortessa did with Cupcake, she could still lie and say, I seen him put the child there, or whatever.
I believe that the first baby, they threw his body in the dumpster. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
That when the lady said that she saw them walking with the cooler to the dumpster,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was the first baby.
And the child is gone. That's why that's it.
Right. Now the second child, I have no idea who did what or whatever. And, you know, if that could, I'm sure that would benefit her because she's definitely not built for where she's at. I don't see her making it 3 years and having to stay there.
Well, I tell you what, it's always okay. And yes, I will try anything, even though it's a shot in the dark. I would be talking to that woman every time she called. I would,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because some people can reach some people, but I think it's just a shot in the dark. For me, I'm just saying, I think it's a shot in the dark. I think if she knew, she would make a deal. That's what I just believe. That's all I was telling her. I wasn't saying I didn't believe her. I don't think that Jacqueline's Sister Mary. I'm not saying all that. I just believe that if she knew where those babies were at,
That she would share that.
she would
For
share
her
it.
benefit.
Yeah, yeah. Because you got something that's tangible, it's valuable to the people and the family. And everybody makes deals saying, hey, I heard in the Tyrese case that the mom made a deal with the young lady that she would only get so much time if she goes and tell the truth or whatever. And she got a linear time, but she told the truth. But she even said where that boy was at. But when they went and go look for the boy, the dog sniffed and sniffed death, but they done moved the body, so she doesn't know. Well, the guy gets off and gets no time, and she gets time because she told the truth. But she tried to make a deal. She did. She tried to make a deal. But if she knew where Tyrese was at, she would told.
Oh yeah, she definitely would have told.
And that's why she don't know where he's at. And this is what I'm saying. Like, she probably did say, look here, look there, over there, over there. And Trezell went and moved the child. And that's what you got to do. You got to think like a criminal.
A criminal. Exactly.
See, because I have a criminal mind. I mean, I'm not a criminal now, but at some point in my life, I feel like I was a criminal. So I can think like a criminal. It ain't past me.
I hear you.
So I know what I would do.
I really just wanted to call in and encourage our callers that when they do call in to speak with the host, that they try not to overtalk them.
Yeah, I think sometimes it could be like, I know I'm agitated right now. I'm frustrated. I'm agitated, frustrated, and sometimes my voice may come out like a attack when I'm just angry with some situations that's going on. I'm just so disturbed, and they take it the wrong way, and so they feel like I'm attacking them too. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. My voice and my anger is a tone, not for the conversation that we were talking. I'm just being honest with you, because it's not. I'm so freaking angry right now. I'm so hurt right now.
I'm going to get off the phone now, in case anybody else wants to call in. Thank you for allowing me to call in.
You welcome.
And you have a great evening, okay?
All righty.
Tell me when you get off of here.
All righty.
All right, sweetheart.
All righty. So you guys, we're in our hour, and I was telling her something that had to snap. God is so good, because I'm growing as a person, and I can say deeply that when if I sometimes feel like we have to and I know some people being like, you better than me, SP. I would have said this, I would have done this. But I know Gail, she's very strong spirit and things, but I know my spirit too, and my spirit is very angry, and not at her at all whatsoever. It's just That's what it is. And sometimes when you talk to people, you know how like something could just come to you and hit you like a Mack truck. You wasn't expecting it. You just wasn't. And then somebody say, "How was your day?" "Oh, it's horrible." And then they thinking like, "What did I do to you?" Well, you ain't did nothing to me. But right now is not the time to come and like, like I can't play around with words or whatever. I'm just telling it like a TI is. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to play games with words. I'm just saying the truth. And I may not can just water it down right now, because when you start lying to yourself, to be honest with you, you're the loser. You become the bigger loser. Just be honest with yourself. But sometimes we don't have time to water things down. Sometimes it's like, okay, I said before I came on here, you guys, please, like this would be the wrong time to come and attack me, because I don't want to play. I want to tell the truth, set it out there. We can always agree or disagree, but if we're talking about this, a person, just like you have an opinion, I have an opinion too. I have an opinion too. And my opinion is very strong, especially when that's all I can see. That's all I can see. I can only see the truth. That means if you come to me and you say, I believe that, candy is good. Well, it is good. It's not good for everybody. People that diabetes don't need to be just sitting around eating candy. People that's over 500, 400 pounds don't need to be, but it's good. You eat it, it tastes good, but it's not good for everybody. So, pick your poison sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a bad person. Gail's not a bad person. I understand what she's saying, and she's in her feelings. I'm in my feelings too. And that's what I said before I came on here. Because things happen. And I appreciate when you guys got information. And that was some good information she gave us. That was some good information. But, I just don't think that this girl know where them babies is at. But, yep. I'll be talking to her every chance I got if I was queen. She got in there, and I respect that. I love when people on the outside, like YouTubers or people just in the neighborhood, reach to try to help in some kind of way. I'm not downing her at all. And if she talks to her, that's good. Because people would get mad at me because I talked to King Hill's father. They'd be like, "Why are you talking to King Hill's father? He did something." I said, "Girl, shut up." Because maybe he might know. We don't know. We going to still communicate. We going to still... That's how we do it. I ain't saying nothing negative about Queen or Gail. I'm just saying that, I learned during time that when they know something and they're in a bad situation like prison and jail, they'll speak. But if they had something, they would negotiate. They would negotiate to get less time, get the family closer, and she may not even get time knocked off. But I just believe she will negotiate. I just do. And that's just my opinion. And I was telling Gail, we're not even talking about the same thing. I'm just saying I just believe that, And Gail's like, "Oh, she's a piece of crap." Yes, I didn't say she wasn't. I did say she wasn't. Anyway, you guys, please pray for the family that we have in here. And it never fails that, Christmas just came. And now we got this terrible, terrible situation. And it's only but 2 days after Christmas. All right, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. Be good. Be great. I don't know if you guys like my little TikTok that I had up there, but I'm going to throw it on up there. If you missed it, I'll let you see it again.
Now, I ain't never been with a baddie. She calm, so I add her to the tally. Oh shit, okay, here we go.
Nah, I ain't never been with a baddie. The baddie, she calm, so I add her to the tally. Madison button calling her Maddie. Like Mads try send me the addy.